Hey, John and Alyssa with Pryntbase here. And John, what are we going to talk about today?
Talking about social media. Actually, we're talking about social, but while we're at Edge and Indie, we're actually talking about social just in general. So social, selling, how are you going to get more sales? How are you going to get more visibility? What the heck should you be doing? How are you going to brand yourself? We're talking about all that stuff, but there's like everything you could possibly talk about for social. So let's talk about some things that we probably are not going to get to, which are like, how do you do Instagram? How do you do it specifically? What should you post on there? So we want to talk about Instagram today and give you all the details where, yeah, you're going to get more visibility. You're going to get all the stuff I just said from social in general, but how you doing on Instagram? They're all different. So that's what we're talking about, right? That I am right. That's what we're talking about today.
Yes, you're
Okay,
right.
we got a list of things that I could have just rambled off on the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? So I could have been like, oh no, we're talking about Facebook today. Crap.
No.
So Instagram, we're on it. Got it. So if I'm talking about this, how do you do it? How do you do it right? Is there a right way to do it? That actually is the hard part. You're going to hear everybody talk to any marketer. Alyssa and I hear this all day. We're marketers. We're also business owners. We're also everything, wear every hat, manager, counselor, therapist to each other, therapist to employees, right? Like we're everything. But marketers love to speak words into existence. It doesn't work, right? So like, what do you do? What do you actually do to make this work? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Right? Instagram, what are you going to show? Try not to be too broad or vague here, but what are the things that you should post? Stuff that we give as examples are the work. It seems obvious. It sounds obvious. Why would it be hard to do that? You've got to get images of the stuff you're doing. So imagine you've got a print run of 10,000 booklets going through the press. They're going down the line. But we're like, hey, you should get a picture of that. And you're like, yeah, but they're going down the line. You know, it's like it's being packed. They're printing it. They're packing it. Like, what am I gonna do? You know, we get it. Like that. That's the problem. Everyday life is just in the way. If you can take one off the line, take the proof, take a picture of it, take the proof, cut the trim edges off, make it look nice, then that's your thing. I mean, every print service provider office we've ever walked in has what? It has examples of the work sitting on shelves, sitting on tables, in a drawer, behind a desk, whatever. Just like pull them out and take pictures of them. Get them on the site. It's inspiration. Someone might say, what's that going to do? It's going to show you do work. It's going to give someone some inspiration about stuff that you work on. It's going to show that you actually do the work. If you get more strategic about it, you can talk about the specific industries that you want to be in. So let's just say you want to be working with dentists and you've got really cool dental anything. Could be a brochure, pamphlet, folder, a kit that you give the new customers that has a cool, like, you know, the insert, the pack, and the toothbrushes in there. Probably not tooth, but who knows, right? You're packing it all up, but that looks cool. Like, show it and show that you can do it, and you'll sell more of it. Maybe you did that one time and you're never going to do it again. Guess what? Don't show that. Don't show that on Instagram, right? Show only the stuff you're going to do, the stuff you want to do, the stuff that looks cool, things that are unique. Simple stuff to also show someone we don't just do hard crap like that. That's one of the biggest problems is everyone's worried about. Everyone wants to position themselves a certain way. So you actually should do that. You should show the stuff you want to show. But I can tell you that if you're trying to work with anybody, and I hate that I'm saying this, but it's like you need a target audience, yes. But if you're trying to work with people that want some easy stuff, you're trying to work with people that want some hard stuff, then show easy stuff and show hard stuff. If there's things that have a story behind it, you get to tell the story. That's way more interesting in a Instagram post. Like, hey, we made this booklet that's kind of like a basic booklet, but guess what? It's not, because we had to work with them and talk to like 5 people who were going to die and now they didn't. And that story gets to be on the brochure. Amazing. What a great story to be able to tell 5 times over in a booklet. We got to make that with them and showcase the way it is. It's a good story. Like, share that with people. So
that's a good example. Good example.
Yeah, like it just show your stuff. Issues that we hear are, well, one, getting the work and showing images of it. If you have NDAs, we get it. But let's be real, the majority of your customers don't have NDAs with you. And there's always been, I mean, we've worked with print companies a long time, and they always have a fear that their customers don't want their stuff shown online. Like it's some type of, like it's something bad, but it's like, show it off. I mean, they're showing it off. They're taking their own work and giving it to people, sending it out in the mail. Like, so there's no there's nothing wrong with that. We get it if it doesn't make sense. Like, hey, this is proprietary. We're going to share this only to our internal staff. This memorandum, this internal earnings report or something. It's like, okay, probably don't show their earnings report, but like, come on, like a normal thing they're going to send out. You can share that. And then the other thing is, I feel like I might be stealing stuff from you here. It's like talking about everything, but competitors, like a competitive print company. That's another big thing where a print company's like, I don't want to share this work because then XYZ company down the road knows I work with that company. But it's like, dude, they probably know anyway. And like, okay, I mean, why are you be scared of that? If you're doing good work, these people are working with you. They're not going to steal it away. And again, I'm being overly dramatic here, but the sales guys ain't going after that anyway. I have not met one sales guy in the print industry who's like, who combs social media of other companies to see what work they're putting out so that they can then say, I'm going to target that company and go find that contact. It doesn't even make any sense. It's like, that's a harder sell than just doing normal cold calls. Good Lord. I mean, that's like, I mean, unless they're going to badmouth it, just doesn't, it doesn't happen. I've never even freaking seen it, but I'm sure there's tons of sales guys who'd be like, I've seen it. You probably have. Like, you probably have. I'm not doing your jobs. You probably have. But it's just, we've never seen it be an issue. So, longest way ever is just say, show your stuff. You just got to show your work. Show your work. Show your work. Like,
yeah.
But what, you got something else on that, or a different reason, a different thing you should be showing on social, Alyssa?
Yeah, the more fun stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Another thing that I think when people think of social media and think of Instagram is the fun stuff, the culture of companies. What are people doing? The inside scoop, and that's something that can be really valuable for print companies. So examples of that include birthdays and anniversaries. Are you having a party for someone's birthday? You got a cake, you got a banner. The guy whose birthday it is hates when people sing to him. Take a video and post it because it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone hates that. Celebrating an anniversary, a work anniversary, any other celebrations. If you do like team outings, you go golfing, you go bowling, you go pickleballing. Those are great.
Croquet. Croquet.
Go play croquet. I love a good game of croquet. All of these are just examples to show just like who you are as a company. I think that's good for potential employees. If you're trying to hire, people can kind of get a feel of the culture, the vibe of your company, but also potential clients, potential customers. They may see that you guys do really value your employees and you celebrate them. You celebrate them outside of the office, and that might be a value add that makes them want to work with you. So post that stuff. It's fun. We like to see it. It's more fun to post, and you don't have any customers that might have any problems with it.
We should do more of it too. Oh crap, we should take our advice.
Yeah, we really should. Another example of content that you could be posting are customer testimonials. So this could be in a lot of different formats, but if you have current or previous customers that had a good experience and have nice things to say, you could post a graphic that has what they said, their review in quotes, or you could have pictures of the work you did, and the caption could be what their review or what their thoughts are. Maybe they love you so much they take a video and they're like, hey, post this to your Instagram because I think you're the best print service provider out there. That'd be great. Highly unlikely, but maybe, who knows? But any testimonials, reviews, past experiences of customers are valuable because we know they are. People want to see what experiences other people had before working with you. And again, that goes for hires as well.
No, that's for sure. No, yeah, you're 100% right. I always forget about. I don't forget about it, but I like gloss over the showcasing yourself stuff. Like awareness and in the office, because just again, like it's like everyday life stuff. You're not even thinking about it. Like, oh, it's Jill's birthday. Happy birthday, Jill! Like you gave her a balloon and a cake, and it's like you're just not thinking about it. But because I was going to talk about like how to's, like how do you do certain things, and everything that I'm thinking about, I'm trying to think about how do you do it? Like, how do you execute it? And even some of the stuff you were just talking about, I was thinking, how do you execute it? The advice that we give on it. So like the everyday stuff, the easiest way. As I just said, like someone like me, I'm not even thinking about it. It's just every day. Like I want, I said Jill, right? I want Jill to have a good birthday in the office. So I'm worried about that. But you know who's not? Like this other person over here who's not Jill, didn't plan it, just wants to eat the cake. Let them bust out the camera, you know, like someone who's camera happy, video happy, TikTok happy, whatever it is. Like just be like, oh man, we need to get this content online. Who wants it? Who wants it? You know, that for sure.
Everyone will just be fighting.
Someone wants it. Yeah, someone wants to do it. Yeah, they are cinematographers, man. They want to do it. Give them the phone, give them the camera to do it. The testimonial stuff is hard though. Like that could be hard. Again, like my head's always in one kind of place. It's transactional. You know, be like, we'll give you, make a video and we'll give you a discount. Make it, you know, hey,
review.
The pure testimonials are so hard. This is like reviews. I'm sure like everyone's done reviews on here or thought about reviews online. And we've all seen the majority of reviews that happen are negative, like, because they're coming from a place of like organic passion. They're mad. Happiness from the work that was delivered to you. It's pretty baseline. Usually it's like, I wanted something, I got my thing. Success, but it's nothing like you're not doing backflips for it. Someone ticks you off, you're plotting vengeance, life, you know? And so you do it online, and there's like all those tools to do reviews, but it's manufactured. It's like you should get a review from someone at the, you know, right after they place an order with you, and you've just told them how much you love them, and then they give you this great review because they're like, it's, you know, it's right in the beginning. So no matter what happens after the fact, you got the good review, you're good. You might have to do stuff like that, to be honest, for the testimonials. Not that we're saying you do anything bad. It's just people are, when they're mad, they're gonna do it. When they're not, they're like,
human.
Yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? So, well, anyway, I diverged there. It was talking about how-tos, which made me think about how to do those other things. So how-tos, what is that? I'm talking about like capabilities. Finishing, die cutting. That's always cool, right? Anybody who's watching this right now who has die cutting in their shop, that's cool. You know, make some custom die cuts. You got a turkey invitation, and you know, you brought a kid in from someone who's got a kid who works in the office at the plant, and they put their hand, you draw around it, you made a die out of it. Now you're stamping some invitations for a customer. There you go. Amazing. That's great. Tell the story of that. Show the picture. Show that goes on Instagram. Show how you made the die through a kid with their hand and the turkey thing. You know, we all did that forever ago in school. But just that in general, you make some complex thing. It looks really cool. The logo of a company. I'm like talking about die cuts still here, but any of it, the kitting. How do you do it? How did you make the box? How did you make the insert? How does the packing process look like? Is there a machine that's going down the line and doing it? Or is there a group of people smiling, singing, listening to music, all at a table, assembling that thing? You know, Laverne and Shirley style with the candies, or any other cartoon with an assembly line. You know, just it's interesting to look at. I watch it. I'd watch the assembly line.
Oh yeah.
Amazon, the robots moving down the line. I'm not calling people robots, but especially if people are singing, you know, that's great. Show it. Know how you're doing it. That's all I'm getting at. You can show those how-tos. It's just stuff you never get to see. Like, people that have never been inside of a print shop floor have no concept of what's happening there. I mean, it's like, it's a different world. There's machines running. There's a lot of the processes you can't see. A lot of the we're all familiar with this, but like the presses, digital presses, even having the opaque sidewalls so you can see things happening, see the roller, see the process, because it looks cool. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, from an operations standpoint, you're like, I can see what's happening. If there's something that messes up, or I can access this quickly and easily. I'm going to do what I need to do. I can set up easily, whatever. But like for a layperson, someone who's not working in the industry, it's just cool to see. Like you don't really get to see it. It's been like in any type of manufacturing plant. It would be cool to see the operation. So if you can show that, people like it. Like, don't just, show this. I'm not going to minimize it, right? Like, show a video or pictures of like just the paper stacking off the line, just coming off at the end or something. That's cool to see too. You can find stock videos on that. So if you can show something else, better, right? But
Yeah.
you know, how-tos, just how-tos. If you can show how things are happening, it just is good.
Yeah, I think a part of that is like behind the scenes too, which you were kind of alluding to,
Yeah,
of behind the scenes of how things are actually getting printed. You could go from start to finish, from concept to design to the final finished product, and just give that insight. And that could be in videos and photos, but any of that I think is super valuable for people to see,
Oh yeah.
for any potential customers.
Oh yeah. You could even amp it up, like like a reality show. You get that one person, the big personality. They're just spitting out chants through the halls. They're like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a chant. I didn't cheer, so I'm like trying to imagine what that would be. It's
Defense.
like,
Defense.
defense in the print shop. Yes, defense. I don't know. Yeah, I've just seen somebody that would be cool to see.
Yes.
Anything behind the scenes.
Yes.
Anything behind the scenes. Oh yeah. I feel like yeah. Whatever. Behind the scenes are awesome. I was just gonna let my mind run wild and think of all the crazy things that could exist, but no. Behind the scenes, it's good. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't. Is there any other thoughts? I feel like that's a pretty good
It's a good start.
spectrum of things. Yeah, because and that stuff's easy. I mean, like the behind the scenes kind of stuff, as long as you can have someone give them the time to go film it, it'll work. Like the more you try to think through this, the more you'll go negative. Right now, many of you have zero happening on Instagram. If you start thinking about it and overthinking it, you know what you'll have? Negative 10.
Just do it.
You'll do nothing. Like you'll actually make yourself never.
The final piece. Take a picture.
Yeah, something exactly. It's most of
going on. Take a video.
you got to take the video. Just do it. You really just have to do it. Get a camera out there. Let someone do it. Bring someone's niece or nephew in. That's always the cliche thing. It's like I need a new site, and I got my brother, sister's, nephew's friend building my website, running my social. Fine. If that's the way it went, bring your brother, sister's, nephew's friend in to take some video and some pictures then and let them post it online. Like that's what you should do. So any of it. I don't know. I feel like that's it. I feel like this was good because we just want to talk about Instagram. We really won't talk about the specifics Instagram at the conference, but this is one that's this type of content is unique to Instagram in that a lot of the audience that you're targeting there is on it. The marketers and designers are on this platform. They appreciate seeing this type of content, and it'll work. It's going to get the engagement. It's going to get shared. And the fact that you're doing it, people are going to be like, "Yo, can't believe you're doing that." You're like,
yeah, we are.
Okay, no, that's all I got. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Nice. Okay, then I'm signing this out. We can't wait to see everybody at Indy, Dscoop, at the Edge conference. We got A-Rod showing up. We got there's tons of good workshops happening. So look ours up. We'd love to see you there. If not, we'll see you in the halls. It'll be good. So
yeah.
Thanks so much.
See you there.
All right. Bye.
Bye.